I do believe in God. I believe that my concept of God has evolved. And the God that I believe in now is more powerful, is more present than the omnipotent, omniscient God who I always believed in. And that may seem counterintuitive, because it's like, once you believe God's omnipotent, how can he become more powerful, right? That's an oxymoron. But I think that as I've understood the way that the world works, quantum physics actually led me into a lot of powerful understanding of God, and understanding that I used to create rules for God, and I created parameters by which God had to act. God was going to be present through these sacraments. God was going to be present when I followed these commandments. And now my understanding of the world is, it's God has created this universe which is so much greater than I ever imagined, and it almost can go beyond all the rules. Tolkien has one of the most beautiful images for God's power, if you ask me. He talks about how God created the world and it was a song, and God created creatures, and those creatures sang the song with God, right? And so it's this beautiful melody of music and symphony and harmony. And then there was dissonance, what Christians would call the devil, or what people would call demons. There was this thing that started singing outside of God's harmony. And so all the creatures go silent, because all of a sudden they hear dissonance, and the song doesn't sound right. Well, God doesn't destroy the demon or tell him to shut up or tell him he's wrong. What God does is he lets the song morph in such a way that dissonance now becomes part of the harmony. And that's the power of a God who works outside of rules. He works outside of parameters that we humans tend to put on him. That's my belief in God, and that's understanding that he works in ways that I never could have imagined before.